But if a villain can be made, then they can be unmade. Thus the expert in battle moves the enemy and is not moved by him. Don't look to the approval of others for your mental stability. A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. Challenges in life can either enrich you or poison you. You are the one who decides. When envoys are sent with compliments in their mouths, it is a sign that the enemy wishes for a truce. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. Savor everything, cling to nothing, live now, because living then won't be any better. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Even in the loneliest moments, I have been there for myself. Life provides chances to open your heart all the time. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. Life is not measured by what you have. It's measured by what you give. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. Do not let the roles you play in life make you forget who you are. One half of the world cannot understand the pleasures of the other. I will continue my path, but I will keep a memory always. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy so that he cannot fathom our real intent. For them to perceive the advantage of defeating the enemy, they must also have their rewards. Be patient when becoming someone you haven't been before. If you remember me, then I don't care if everyone else forgets. Great men are like eagles and build their nest on some lofty solitude. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. It's always the ones who are the quietest who often have the greatest things to say. Sound intelligence promises victory in every battle. Maybe everyone can live beyond what they're capable of. Life is too short when you think of the length of death. Nobody ever lives their life all the way up, except bullfighters. It's what's in yourself that makes you happy or unhappy. The gods are fond of the cryptic and dislike the evident. You can't be brave if you've only had wonderful things happen to you. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. During a conversation, listening is as powerful as loving. Unless you enter the tiger's lair, you cannot get hold of the tiger's cubs. Faithless is he that says farewell when the road darkens. In warfare, there are no constant conditions. He who can modify his tactics in relation to his opponent will succeed and win. Be bold. Don't be shy to say no to the future you don't like. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. But man's duty is to try and endeavor. Success depends upon chance and environments. The big lesson in life, baby, is never be scared of anyone or anything. It was the truth, and like any truth, it was powerful. Enchantment lies in everyday moments if you are observant. Always blow your own trumpet. Blowing someone else's is unhygienic. Fix your mind on truth. Hold firm to virtue. rely on loving kindness, and find your recreation in the arts. The search for truth is more precious than its possession. Don't react, cut them off silently. Peace proposals unaccompanied by a sworn covenant indicate a plot. To forget the whole world is easy. To make the whole world forget you is hard. The desire to reach for the stars is ambitious. The desire to reach hearts is wise. A petty thief is put in jail. A great brigand becomes a ruler of a nation. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. My destination is no longer a place, rather a new way of seeing. I am not good at noticing when I'm happy, except in retrospect. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. I'm not pretty. I'm not beautiful. I'm as radiant as the sun. To think too long about doing a thing often becomes its undoing. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. I speak gibberish to the civilized world, and it replies in kind. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. The nourishment of body is food, while the nourishment of the soul is feeding others. They can't tell so much about you if you got your eyes closed. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. The penalty for procrastination is the loss of hopes and dreams. Appreciate the moment of a first kiss. It may be the last time you own your heart. Our moral economy went bankrupt long before our financial one. Remember to be kind with your words, especially to yourself. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. Some men never die, and some men never live, but we're all alive tonight. We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are. The perfect man uses his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing. It regrets nothing. It receives, but does not keep. Always be friendly. Always be kind, like the most beautiful flower that you can find. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Done is better than perfect. When we embrace who we are, the world embraces us right back. You endure what is unbearable, and you bear it. That is all. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. A seed neither fears light nor darkness, but uses both to grow. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. Truth is a straight line you sometimes need to curve. You should know that by now. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. In the end, you have to choose whether or not to trust someone. Stay quiet about your goals. Soon your results will do all the talking. You see me walking away. I see myself walking towards greatness. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. The only limits for tomorrow are the doubts we have today. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. We have to speak the truth always, at any cost, and no matter what. Appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend. March swiftly to places where you are not expected. At times, even a 90% compatibility rate ends in a breakup.